This is for anyone who's going to get a timing chain, particularly for a Mini Cooper. The Mini Cooper has a mechanical interference engine, so it's really important to use quality parts in there. Otherwise, your engine is done for. Anyway, first of all, there's so many rip-offs out there, I can't begin to explain it, but I'm going to give you an example of what I discovered is real and what's fake. Now, first of all, the Minipartsstore on eBay, stay away from them. They have the best scam of all. Again, it's Minipartsstore, and they're on eBay. I'll give you an example. They said it's made by BMW, the whole timing chain kit. Now, this is for a 2009 second generation Mini, non-turbo, non-supercharged, but anyways, same, I believe they use the same tensioner. But anyhow, this is the tensioner you do not want. This was the only genuine part that they actually sent in the kit. And the reason you don't want this particular old part, again, do not get this one, is because this is the old design, new design. And even though they said it was genuine, it certainly is not. This is the timing chain that they sent me from Minipartsstore on eBay. And if you look closely, I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but you can see when they put the links in, they're not uniform. You can see the heads of them. If you look close enough, you can see that they're kind of almost deformed. Basically, cheap quality. It's a very cheap knockoff is what this is. And thankfully, they screwed up and they sent me two of the same sides, and that alerted me to look closer. And I guess it's the best thing they could have done. So I lost 300 bucks, but and I opened it 30 days late, so I can't do anything about it. But anyways, it's quite a racket that they have, because they show the real timing chain tensioner in the picture, and everything else is knockoff. There's nothing else genuine, including the other bolts and stuff like that. You know, like these are just individually labeled and stuff like that. Anyways, back to a kit that actually works. So yeah, I got screwed by them, but back to a kit that works. This is from Sneed Speed, I believe it's called. And this is their racing cryogenically treated chain. I got it from ECS Performance, I believe. Anyways, if you look at the links, they're much more uniform, much more, quality. You don't see these weird, weird stamps and stuff like that on the links themselves. And another really telling thing is I tried to get these as perfectly as I could, but if you want to look, this is the garbage one from the liars on eBay, those cheats from Minipartsstore on eBay. And if you look at it, you notice it looks similar here, but watch the sag. Now, do you see how their chain, the knockoff, the liars, the non-OEM, not made by BMW per se, I mean, they said manufacturer BMW, so you think genuine, but anyways, it's definitely not through BMW or one of their affiliates. But there's the good chain behind it, brand new. There's their garbage chain. So you can see that there is a big difference. So anyways, just make sure that you're actually getting truly OEM stuff. And just to add a little more confusion to this, I believe this car was worked on before. This is the chain that came out of it. I do find it interesting because the links are even different on this guy here. However, they look good, and they're all the same per se, all the heads, but you'll see like there's almost like little dots like on each one of them, just a different manufacturing process. But even this old chain that's worn out is still a higher quality chain than this piece of garbage that they sent me. So just beware. And also that Sneed Speed kit that I ordered, this is the one that the garbage from the garbage kit. This one that I ordered from Sneed Speed, I can't say the manufacturer. Anyways, I think anyone familiar with these guys, they're big on Mini Cooper. They said that these are heavy duty guide rails, and I'm thinking, really? Could it be? Actually, they are. Even the tint of the plastic is different. It's a little darker. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but regardless of it being darker, I real gently just, felt both of them. This one is tougher. So whatever plastic that this is made out of, it is better than the cheap aftermarket junk that was sent to me as well. So anyhow, I think I'm going to be very happy with this replacement. And they also sent a racing tensioner. This is from Sneed Speed here. Now I did notice it is kind of like the one I said don't use. Notice how it's a little shorter, but this is something they designed. Like, it doesn't have the same stamps. It looks like it's a quality part, you know. It just feels like it's refined. It's not, you know, it feels like they made it well. So I'm sure that this probably works quite well with their racing timing chain and their heavier duty guides and stuff like that. Even though it's a little shorter, I'm sure those guys probably tested this a lot, but whatever, I'm presuming the spring in there is different and whatnot. In my case, it's a base model. I'm just gonna go with the revised newer one. Sorry, I don't have the part number, but I'm just gonna go with the factory better one, if you will. I don't feel that car has a need for this, but I am glad I got a cryogenically treated chain, so it's stronger, including the better guide rails. So anyway, there's my experience, and I already told you, stay away from Minipartsstore on eBay. And unfortunately, those SOBs have sold tons of these kits, and so many unknowing people are putting that garbage into the car, and it's just not going to last. Not to mention you're paying almost dealer price. You know, I thought I was saving $100. I thought it was a good price. No, that's probably a $50 knockoff kit, and that old tensioner is virtually worthless. No one should even use that. So quite a racket they have.